Where's the other side? Oh, she's out of town, that's right.
She's on the
I
telephone
forgot.
room?
Alright, she's out of town.
Yeah, she's supposedly on the telephone.
Yeah, let me give you the, telephonic. That's her number there.
We'll get you to sit in that,
First chair, yeah,
Yeah,
please.
so the microphone picks you up and you
All
speak
right.
loudly and clearly.
Sit or stand?
You stay standing for
We're
now.
gonna swear you in, so
Okay. Like that?
you can have a seat. We're not swearing you in.
Right.
Hi, is this Ms. Anderson? Hi, I'm calling from Department G courtroom, and the judge is calling your case right now. Thank you.
We are on the record in case D 591-112, Smith versus Anderson. I'm going to swear both parties in. So Ms. Anderson, raise your right hand. Ms. Smith, raise your right hand.
You and each of you do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this action shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
You have to say yes, sir.
Yes.
And we got mom already. Okay. So this is the time set for the return hearing from family mediation and the case management conference. Looks like the parties did not reach an agreement. Last we were here, court found that it had jurisdiction over the children. We had temporary orders. I made temporary orders for Dad's visitation. I wasn't sure what Dad was going to be able to do. We ordered FaceTime contact. We set this return hearing after the mediation to see if maybe they could work out some type of a deal. Apparently that didn't happen. So have you done any visitations?
No, 3 times.
You went 3 times?
Yeah.
Okay. And how'd that go?
Good.
Good? Alright. Any suggestions as to how, I mean, I have to have a trial if you can't work this out. So I would just set this down for a trial in the future. In the meantime, leave you the ability to continue to visit.
Well, I mean, under Jerkman and Scotty, isn't there supposed
I
to be?
can't hear you. Speak
Under
up.
Jerkman versus Scotty.
Druckman versus Ruscitti.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay, I know the
There's
case.
supposed to be no temporary location, and you know they should be.
I
ordered to
grant
come
it,
back.
but I allowed it based upon the allegations. It's only temporary, doesn't mean that it's permanent. I have to have a trial, and she has to prove to me that she should be able to stay there. In the meantime, this is where everybody's staying. I've talked with the judge there, we have jurisdiction. So,
I mean, there was nothing found, you know, against me on CPS, you know.
I understand, but, look, I just said, it's not final, it's just temporary. In the meantime, I have to have a trial, and I determine whether she makes the case that she's able to stay there with the children, or whether the children have to come back, okay? Or they stay with you, and she stays there. But, look, I know that there's a story behind this. I understand there's a whole backstory. There are all kinds of allegations.
I mean, I could sit here all day, say bad things about her too, you
I'm
know,
not
but
saying,
I'm not, you know.
I'm not talking about just you, I'm talking about you and her. Everybody's made their claims against each other. I get it. My point is, these are temporary interim orders, they're not permanent. And she's gotta prove to me in a trial why she should be able to permanently relocate with the children. That's what I'm telling you. So, let me find a trial date. How about, holiday time? Do you wanna bring them down for the holidays?
I mean, honestly, I want them to come back.
I
immediately.
understand, Dad, I already made temporary orders, I get it, I know.
I get it.
She made claims that she had to flee. I have to at least accept them on their, hold on. I'm not making the finding that it's true or false, I just made interim temporary orders. They're staying that way until I have a trial. Do you want them to come down for the holidays?
I do, but I just want to, yeah, I understand that. I want them to come back as soon as possible. I mean, my daughter doesn't even feel, she can't even go outside of where they're living right now because it's unsafe where they're at.
Really, why? Why is it unsafe where they are?
She says that there's druggies and everything else walking around, and, you know, they live in, in the hilltop area. They just moved over there, and she's been directed not to come outside because it's unsafe.
Okay. Mom, your response?
We just got temporary housing with HUD housing,
Okay.
and the area is not unsafe. There's a park right across the street,
There's a what?
and there's a park across the street, and there is a homeless population, of course, just like everywhere. But as far as being safe, it is. There's other children in the boat.
But just because there's a park doesn't mean it's safe. When do they get out of school for Thanksgiving?
I'm not sure.
Well, can you find out?
I believe they have a 3-day weekend for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving off and the day after.
The day before and the day after? Is that what you said?
Yes.
It's hard to hear her. All right. Dad, if you want to bring them down from Tuesday night to Sunday evening, it's yours. And then also, problem is my trial dates aren't, I actually have a really short trial calendar, but it's still longer than it's beyond the Christmas holiday. But I'm going to give you.
Well, for the children,
Pardon?
winter break.
What about winter break?
The other children come down for winter break. That's what I want my parenting plan.
Okay, well, I'm making orders right now. So I would say Dad can have. When do they get off for winter break? The 20th?
Yes, I believe so.
And then when do they go back? The 6th?
I believe it's the 4th or the 5th.
Well, the 4th and the 5th are a weekend, so that can't happen. So
Yes, so I believe they go back on that following one.
Okay, the January 6th. So Dad can have, I'm going to give Dad from the 26th to the 5th. So you're going to have, if you want, the Thanksgiving week, and then we'll let her have Christmas, because you're getting Thanksgiving, and then you're going to have the day after Christmas, all the way to the 5th. Okay? You're not paying child support, so you can use that money to fly, because otherwise you pay, because again, this is a temporary order, so I can't make the determination one way or the other whether you should be the payor or not.
And not to be rude, I mean, I thought there's not supposed to be any temporary orders under that.
Nope,
From what I was.
that's not true, because once everybody files their motions, then I can make temporary orders, and everybody filed their motions, and I made temporary orders. Based upon the allegations, I wasn't disrupting them again. I'm having a trial. So now, look, it's not perfect. I know it stinks for you. I get it. But we're going to come back. We're going to have a trial. Hold on one second. Let's do this after the Christmas holiday in January.
And our son's birthday is next month,
What day?
the 17th.
Next month, November? Well, you're going to have them right after that for Thanksgiving. And if you want to go up there, I'm still leaving those every other weekend in place. If you want to do that, you're welcome to do that. All right, so the 27th is an all day. Let's put them in there. January 27th. It'll be right after the holidays, a month later, basically, or 21 days later. January 27th. The burden is on Mom to show that they should reside with her in Washington. The relocation itself that happened before any orders, like you said, I understand Druckman applies. In terms of facts and circumstances that may or may not have happened between the time that we deal with the issue and when she relocated. So I get all that.
I mean, she's just trying to make a case to stay there, you know, it's,
She's gonna have to tell me why she should be able to move there with the children. Some of it, I understand the case law, and I understand the statute. And the statute actually codifies the case, the Druckmann case, so the statutes now actually include that language in them.
I
So,
mean, she flew without my knowledge and that.
I know, she alleges though that there was violence and that's why she had to leave. I know there's also, is there,
She wasn't even
do you have,
living with
but
me.
there's an ex-boyfriend or something involved, right? Is
Yeah,
there,
she had an ex-fiance that she was
yeah,
living
that went, look, I get it, so, you'll have to tell me all about that at the trial date. In the meantime, you have your every other weekend available to you, and you have Thanksgiving and the second half of Christmas, okay? And then we'll be here, having your trial. Okay, so January 27th.
And then this order, please, insurance,
Did you do trial management order?
yeah, that's
Yeah, that's fine.
the right one.
Yep. Okay, so we'll send this out to Mom.
Okay.
There you go. We're gonna go off the record. We're gonna leave everything else intact. Dad, that's the plan. Okay?
Right.
All right, Mom, that's the plan. You got the dates?
I do.
Okay, thank you. We're gonna let you go.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.